Welcome back, Ho Nation. It's your boy Duke. Bernie Sanders endorses Hillary Clinton.
Get off the stage, you dumb bastard!
Loretta Lynch decides that she's not going to charge Hillary Clinton with any crime. And Donald Trump has still yet to choose a candidate. Touching them three topics real quick here. So our first topic today, we're going to talk about the burn. Burn man burned you good today, didn't he? He decided to endorse Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton has won the Democratic nominating process. And
Here comes the burn.
she will be the Democratic nominee.
You had no chance, man. No chance.
She will be the next president.
Boo.
That future will be shaped.
More by the money that I'm getting from Hillary Clinton.
As to why I am endorsing Hillary Clinton.
Boo! No, she must not become commander-in-chief.
During the last year, I have had the extraordinary opportunity
to lie to you
to more than 1.4 million Americans.
What a fucking fool to take $200 million of your money to use for Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton is far and away the best candidate to do that.
Bullshit. Bullshit. And of course, this also dropped today. This is like Hillary Clinton Day. Hillary Clinton's like the hand of God today, alright? Loretta Lynch, obviously freaking forced to do this by the Obama administration and by Hillary Clinton and the Clinton family themselves. She's allowed to meet with Bill Clinton privately on a plane, and then not less than, what, like 2 weeks later, she's like, we're not going to bring charges up.
Last week, I met with Director Comey and career prosecutors and agents who conducted that investigation. I received and accepted their unanimous recommendation that the thorough, year-long investigation be closed and no charges be brought against any individuals within the scope of the investigation. And while I understand that this investigation has generated significant public interest, as Attorney General, it would be inappropriate for me to comment further on the underlying facts of the investigation.
You're Attorney General.
Legal basis for the team's recommendation. But I can tell you that I am extremely proud of the tremendous work of the dedicated.
But I can tell you, blah blah blah. Fuck off, bitch. Here we go. Trey Gowdy. Trey Gowdy's the man.
Director Comey, Secretary Clinton said she never sent or received any classified information over her private email. Was that true?
Our investigation found that there was classified information sent.
So it was not true.
Right. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for a little shorter answer so you and I are not here quite as long. Secretary Clinton said there was nothing marked classified on her emails either sent or received. Was that true?
That's not true. There were a small number of portion markings.
Anyone should qualify you to be charged.
Secretary Clinton said I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. Was that true?
There was classified material emailed.
Guess she lied again.
Secretary Clinton said she used just one device. Was that true?
She used multiple devices during
she lied again.
Of her term as Secretary of State.
Secretary Clinton said all work-related emails were returned to the State Department. Was that true?
No, we found work-related emails, thousands, that were not returned.
Secretary Clinton said neither she nor anyone else deleted work-related emails from her personal account. Was that true?
That's a harder one to answer. We found traces of work-related emails on devices or in Slack space, whether they were deleted or whether when a server was changed out, something happened to them. There's no doubt that there were work-related emails that were removed electronically from the email system.
Secretary Clinton said her lawyers read every one of the emails and were overly inclusive. Did her lawyers read the email content individually?
No.
Well, in the interest of time, and because I have a plane to catch tomorrow afternoon, I'm not going to go through any more of the false statements, but I'm going to ask you to put on your old hat. False exculpatory statements, they are used for what?
Well, either for a substantive prosecution or for evidence of intent in a criminal prosecution.
Exactly. Intent and consciousness of guilt, right? Is that right?
Right.
Consciousness of guilt and intent. In your old job, you would prove intent, as you just referenced, by showing the jury evidence of a complex scheme that was designed for the very purpose of concealing the public record. And you would be arguing, in addition to concealment, the destruction that you and I just talked about, or certainly the failure to preserve. You would argue all of that under the heading of content, you would also be arguing the pervasiveness of the scheme, when it started, when it ended, and the number of emails, whether they were originally classified or unclassified. You would argue all of that under the heading of intent. You would also probably, under common scheme or plan, argue the burn bags of daily calendar entries or the missing daily calendar entries as a common scheme or plan to conceal. 2 days ago, Director, you said a reasonable person in her position should have known a private email was no place to send and receive classified information. You're right, an average person does know not to do that. This is no average person. This is a former First Lady, a former United States Senator, and a former Secretary of State that the President now contends is the most competent, qualified person to be president since Jefferson. He didn't say that in 08, but he says it now. She affirmatively rejected efforts to give her a state.gov account. She kept these private emails for almost 2 years and only turned them over to Congress because we found out she had a private email account. So you have a rogue email system set up before she took the oath of office. Thousands of what we now know to be classified emails, some of which were classified at the time. One of her more frequent email comrades was in fact hacked, and you don't know whether or not she was. And this scheme took place over a long period of time and resulted in the destruction of public records, and yet you say there is insufficient evidence of intent. You say she was extremely careless, but not intentionally so. You and I both know intent is really difficult to prove. Very rarely do defendants announce, on this date, I intend to break this criminal code section.
We came, we saw, he died.
Just to put everyone on notice, I am going to break the law on this date. It never happens that way. You have to do it with circumstantial evidence. Or if you're Congress and you realize how difficult it is to prove specific intent, you will formulate a statute that allows for gross negligence. Now, my time is out, but this is really important. You mentioned there's no precedent for criminal prosecution. My fear is there still isn't. There's nothing to keep a future Secretary of State or President from this exact same email scheme or their staff. And my real fear is this. It's what the chairman touched upon. This double-track justice system that is rightly or wrongly perceived in this country. That if you are a private in the Army and you email yourself classified information, you will be kicked out. But if you are Hillary Clinton and you seek a promotion to Commander-in-Chief, you will not be. So what I hope you can do today is help the average person, the reasonable person you made reference to, the reasonable person understand why she appears to be treated differently than the rest of us would be.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The double standard that's in this country is bullshit. The shit that she's allowed to get away with is fucking ridiculous. Look, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous what this woman is doing to this country. And the fact that there's so many people that support her, it makes me sick to my stomach. How can you look at yourself in the mirror and think that that woman is okay to be president? How can you sit down and say Donald Trump's a racist, but this bitch can sit here and lie to your face, transfer classified information, not give a fuck about you, live a double standard of life, and you're still going to support this dumbass bitch? I can't believe it. And Bernie Sanders is sitting there backing her up. You know why Bernie's is backing her up? That's all he's about is the goddamn money. He doesn't care anymore about you. All he cares about is how much money he can get out of the Clintons. Now, he was there to make it look like Hillary Clinton actually had to overcome some kind of obstacle to become president. He was there to propel her to greatness. He was there to try to sink in the millennial view so that he could try to attach that view to Hillary Clinton's. Donald Trump has not decided. He has not decided who he's going to use as his vice president. He was doing some stuff with Chris Christie yesterday. He's doing some stuff with some other dude today. He's with Governor Mike Pence. Really hope he doesn't choose either one of those people because they're both fucking idiots. He should really choose Ben Carson. Donald Trump needs to pick a candidate that is not of white complexion. There's a really hard time. People are going to have a really hard time if he picks some old white crippled looking dude. He picks Chris Christie, who does drugs, to be his presidential candidate. He needs to pick somebody of color. And it's sad to say that that's what this has come to. You either got to be a woman or you know, somebody of ethnic background to actually excel anymore, because if you're not, you're automatically labeled as white privilege and you should not be allowed to have anything because your privilege is oppressing me, right? Me personally, I think you should pick Ben Carson. I think Ben Carson overall round him to be a very good candidate. Ben Carson kind of has that sympathy. He can kind of bring into that perspective of knowledge that Trump might not have. Trump is good as far as deals go down, as far as business goes down, as far as negotiating with people, working with taxes, helping build a better America, helping build a safer America, where Ben Carson is more of a person who can go out and kind of address the situations that are going on in our country right now with racial disparity. Get rid of that fucking Reverend Jesse Jackson. Get his ass out of here because he's a fucking moron. Get Ben Carson in to, you know, reach out to Black Lives Matter. Say, look, we need to think that all lives matter. And if you're going to say Black Lives Matter, then every black life needs to matter, even ones that are killed by black people, Asian people, white people, whatever. However they're killed, they need to be all addressed and not just against white people. And what we need to do is we need to sit down together and more or less have a discussion. And it's going to be really hard for Trump to have that discussion because people in the media have already spun him to be such a racist. Even if you're a Trump supporter, you can't go out and even say I support Trump because people automatically look at you and say racist. If you've watched the videos on YouTube of people trying to, you know, more or less debate with Hillary Clinton fans, they'll just start singing racist to you. And racist is not a term you should just throw out there lightly, okay? It is an actual offensive term, and if you're going to call somebody a racist, you need to know what racist means, okay? Racist is a person who believes in a particular race is superior than another. How many times has Trump come out and said, my race is superior than yours? I don't think he's ever said that. I don't think he's ever said white people are way better than black people, or white people are way better than Hispanic people. I think the only thing that he's really said is, I want to build a wall to kick out illegal immigration. I mean, we are a country, illegal immigrants here. I mean, all countries kick out illegal immigrants because they're not supposed to be there. You're not part of the country. Come visit us, whatever, on a visa, but you're not allowed to just move in and live here. I mean, how would you like it if, you know, 5 people just decided to come into your house and decided to live there? You know, they're just, sorry. I mean, it should be acceptable, right? I mean, we should be able to just move into the White House at this point. Then, if that's the accepted standard that you can move wherever you want, then we should be able to move into whatever house we want and not have to pay anything, right? The Democrats are going to be pushing a huge racial war. If Hillary Clinton becomes president, get ready for more cop killings. Get ready for more Black Lives Matter protests. Get ready for people being burned at the stake. Get ready for people being lynched. The shit's going to get real when she becomes president. It's going to be more death, more disparity, more poverty, and basically more large companies moving out of the U.S. because she's going to tax the shit out of people. Look at New York, for example. Okay, they have raised tobacco taxes so high that 60% of the tobacco sold in New York is actually imported illegally. People go down to Georgia or Virginia or wherever and buy it and bring it up and resell it because it is so fucking expensive to buy it there that people don't want to pay that price. The same thing is going to happen when the Democrats start taxing more and more stuff. Companies aren't going to want to work here. Companies are just going to say, hey, I'm going to take my main headquarters, I'm going to move to Mexico because it's cheaper to be there. I'm going to move it over to Switzerland. I want to move it over to Germany. I'm going to move it wherever but the United States. Trump has got the ultimate plan. Make us the tax haven of the world for these companies, because you know why? Companies are going to build their facilities here because they get such a tax relief that they can afford to build bigger facilities. They can afford to hire people to man those facilities. They can produce the products here because guess what? The shit coming in is getting taxed as much as the shit going out. That makes sense to me. But what you guys got to do is you got to think for yourselves. Don't let the media brainwash you. Don't let people brainwash you into believing that Hillary Clinton is the answer to all things just because not Trump. You know, not Trump is not a position, okay? You need to go out and you need to read their policies and what they're going to do for you as an individual, what they're going to do for our country. And right now, I can tell you right now, with all the lies that Hillary Clinton has spinned at you people, she is not the person for the country. If you want a president that's going to lie through their teeth to you, not tell you how it is, not fix anything, then I guess you need to vote Hillary Clinton. If you want some shit that's going to work, vote Donald Trump. Hey guys, it's your boy Duke here. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. It really helps a lot. Please like and comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you would like to talk about in a future video. I do have a weekly vlog going on over at the Honest Reaction channel that we opened up. So go ahead and check out that channel. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel because that's where all of our reactions will be, and that's where my weekly vlog will be. Otherwise, I'll be keeping the political stuff here on Drunk FX. We got more original content coming to you soon. Please check out DrunkFX on Twitter, @DrunkFX, and drunkfx.com. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night.